audio, Mr. Tazonic. Oh, and Warhead will be joining during quali. Okay. So, all right. Have you included your audio?
Yep, all included.
Okay, here we go. Hello, guys. You probably won't see this if you're on stream because DivBot takes ages to link everything. But hello and welcome to the British Grand Prix. We are here at Silverstone and are in for Division 2 on the next stream for our channel, which we've got, and I am joined by Mr. Tazonic as always. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, thank you very much, Butler. Yeah, it's good to be here back for the second round on this channel. Obviously, it's not the actual second round of the championship. We're currently on round, what are we on? Round 11. 12. Yeah, round 12. So we're just over midway now.
Yep. Just over midway, we're getting to the midway point. But the big news of going into this race is that man in form at the moment, Nicholas, will not be racing tonight at Silverstone. That is the big shock of the grid today, so it's hopefully giving other people a chance. More importantly, can King Chalupa extend his lead to a much bigger advantage?
Well, bigger gap, yeah, because Nicholas has been, over the last 4 or 5 races, has been slowly eking that gap down. But now this is Chalupa's chance to expand his gap a little bit. He needs to get a big buffer because the next few tracks I know Nicholas quite enjoys. I imagine he's watching the stream because he said he would be. So hello, Nicholas. Also, as another note, we got no Corny today again. Corny can't make it, so hopefully Nicholas and Corny can join back next week. But other than that, once Warhead has joined, which he'll be joining a little bit late during practice, we will have 18 drivers.
Mate, you've missed the one thing. There's a returning driver who used to be in the
We'll have
championship.
18 drivers, but
No, you've missed out. Big Bonge.
Oh yeah,
Bonge
of
has made a
course.
return.
I got so used
Come
to him being
on,
here.
man! Wow.
Big Bonge is back.
Wow.
I forgot about that.
Big old Bonge is back. Big old Bonge is back. He is back in the Haas after a long break. Still 5th in the championship, remarkably. So it would be quite impressive if he brings a championship.
I believe.
Hopefully he's back.
I believe Bonge is 5th in the championship, and he missed. He only missed. Well, to be fair, he only missed 4 rounds. I thought it felt like it was longer, but he only missed 4 races. So good to see Bonge back. However, though.
Anyone else? I don't think that. I think that is it, really. But anyway, oh, we got Malky as a reserve for this race. He is taking Nicholas's seat. Hopefully, Malky possibly could be a full-time driver, depending on how well he does. It'll be nice to see.
Yeah, he just wants to give it a go this time. He says he's not very good at F1, but we'll see now. See how he does against the Division 2
well,
grid.
He can use this as a development.
Exactly.
He can use this as a development. Hopefully, as fucking DivBot not linked the stream yet. He will. I'll make sure.
Has he not linked it?
No, he will link it eventually. He just takes about half an hour.
Does it? Is he sure it works?
Well, well, he'll at everyone anyway. So, I mean, it's only Q1 technically. So, well, it took like a good 3 minutes after I linked it. So it'll be a while. But if you're in the chat, guys, do say hello. But anyway, we're here at Silverstone, one of the oldest tracks on the calendar currently. I think only Monza and Monaco rival this as for longest date. But still one of the fastest tracks and one of the most well-loved tracks as well. Obviously, a lot of people's home Grand Prix here at Silverstone.
Yeah,
I think a lot of...
Obviously, of us being primarily a British league. Obviously, plenty of people from around the world joining us, but there's plenty of British drivers here today who have their home race, so obviously it's going to be very competitive, everybody trying to do very well for their home Grand Prix. Who's going to join and do the upsets, for example, like Fire Splash on the hot lap. We know Fire Splash is very quick.
Yep, exactly. Still hasn't won a race and had a disaster Austrian Grand Prix as he does invalidate his lap. But he had a very good straight win at France as the first car to cross the line and only penalties cost him victory. Hello, Nicholas. Shame to not have on the grid, buddy, but
good to see you. Good to see you in the chat.
Malky's retired at Maggots and Beckett.
Oh, he's crashed already. Malky, oh no.
Which we're going to see from Teddy's perspective. And there is the Williams. I don't know if it's terminal.
I believe Legend will be the first on the hot lap. He is.
Yeah, Legend is the first person to set a lap.
Yeah,
invalidate. Here we go.
Butler said, the area still one of the fastest tracks on the calendar. It's not as quick as Monza, but its the highest average top speed is right up there. I don't know the exact top speed of it.
Top 3 tracks, I think.
Yeah,
possibly.
I
think even Melbourne rivals it.
It's a very flowing,
Anyway,
very fast, very flowing track. There's a few soon. It's quite difficult on the tractionist track as well, especially on cold tyres. Like turn 1, I do expect a few spinners at turn 1 with the cold tyres. As Legend, that's the fastest lap. Well, first lap, sorry. As it was 1:26.8.
He does set a benchmark here. So who else is on a hot lap now? We've got Stuart now has changed his gamer tag. He will be next to set a lap. He's coming round. Here he comes round the corner and he beats Legend's time by 2.5 temps. Virtually. So obviously this is big for Chalupa to get his, as we've got 9 viewers already, guys. Hello, guys.
Oh, I'm guessing Dipbot woke up.
I don't know if he has. He hasn't. He hasn't.
I haven't got anything yet. Nothing in streams yet.
Give him time yet. We'll give him time. I'll give him till 10 past. If he hasn't done it by 10 past, stop.
Come on, Dipbot, wake up.
Come on, Dipbot. But anyway, we're gonna. Who else is on a hot lap? We'll have a look. I think Fire Splash again is on his hot lap after invalidating through this very fast Maggot to Beckett section. Probably the most famous set of corners on the track. I'd say opening the DRS, now down the hanger straight. I think this is. I need to know the track corners really.
Yeah, I know some of the corners, just not all of them, and then not in the right order.
Yeah. I know a lot.
How do you use this Zombez? Zombez is having issues with keep jumping into his car because he joined and it's put him in spectator.
Well, he's got to back out and join back in.
Yeah, that's what he's done.
Back out and.
I'm inviting him now, but hopefully he can get himself sorted. Otherwise, that will be him out. He'll have to start from the back. Obviously, in front of Malky.
And with Malky not, so only one person will get eliminated anyway. So Teddy is also on a hot lap now. We're going to stay on board with Teddy as he goes through. Oh, I can't remember. I should know.
You should know. Fire Splash. 1:25.
It's Cox. Yeah, very quick lap from Fire Splash. Teddy is on the fire. That's right. He's going into Stowe. It's one corner I do actually know.
Oh, is that Stowe? Is it? I mean, I think maybe together we can get all the corners right. I don't know what these ones are.
Yeah, and I think this is Club as the next. I don't know what the left-hander is, but this is Club. Anyway, here comes Teddy round the final corner. Mr. Penalty, as we call him, in a 25.9, puts him second fastest in the driver's set.
Very, very quick.
Yeah. Here comes Loki round the final corner. That's 5th fastest.
Yeah, Malky out.
We're going to go on board with Green King.
Malky out. We should
Green
only
King
see
is on his.
One other person out, shouldn't we?
Yep. Green King is now going through. Oh, I don't know. He's going through down the Wellington Straight. I know that one, and then he'll be going into Brooklands and Laffield. And then going through Woodcut as well. But here he is through Laffield. See lots of fans in the arena. Hopefully we can have that very soon. But anyway, through to
this year.
Through Woodcut now on where the old pit straight used to be, and then through this fast right-hander, which is
what's it called?
Cops.
That's it.
And then through Maggots and Beckett's, the most famous corners on the track.
Oh, we'll be wide and invalidates.
And there's invalidation.
It's so
unlucky,
easy
but
to
Halo
invalidate
has
on
gone
this track.
second fastest. Halo's gone second with only 0.12 temps off. But anyway, we're on board with Ruction. We've just gone through Maggots and Beckett's. Going back down the hanger straight now into Stowe.
He's on a hot lap as well. He's up to 27.1.
I've now got a track guide up. He's going through Stowe now.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. Dipbot alive. Takes a while, but anyway.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, and he's into Vale now. It was Vale.
Here comes Ruction.
And Club now. Here comes Ruction. 25 dead is the time to be.
Not going to beat it. But he'll go 4th.
And he's 4th fastest. He's quicker than. But here is Chalupa. He's invalidated. What about P-Bent? P-Bent has been the man in form, really. He's been a surprise. And I just say that just as he slides on the grass. unfortunate. Obviously led a lot of the Austrian Grand Prix and got a very good result. I think in 5th place, I think, in the end, which I believe is one of his best finishes. It was his best finish, possibly. But anyway, he's the only one who was on a lap, but as everyone else is obviously going back to the pits, obviously with one driver eliminated, is Zombez still having issues?
Zombez, it didn't show me as him leaving, but he has left. He's having issues. I think he must have pressed spectator, surely, because there's no other reason as to how he can't choose his car.
Tell him to back out and click. Yeah, tell him to back out and join, I'd say. And I've got no notification at the bottom to say when a driver retires, so that's going to be interesting. And here comes Chalupa down the Wellington Straight and into Brooklands, and then into Laffield. He has gone purple in Sector 1.
I can't get his name right.
Z-S-O-R. Tom.
There we go.
Yes, Z.
There we go. I got it. There we go. Right, let's get him back in.
Down the old pit straight and into Copse. And then see how fast this looks from the exterior camera, and it looks very fast.
Validated.
Fast indeed. It looks incredibly fast as Chalupa does a very good drive through there, through Chapel, and then onto the Hangar Straight.
How did Tadder not validate then? That was insane.
As he goes through Stowe and into Vale, Chapel, Club, sorry. And it's a 25.5 for Chalupa.
Yeah, fast fashion, the original lap of a 25.0. Very good lap, to be fair. Mr. Taddo now is crossing the line, does a 1 minute 29.4.
Anyone else is on a lap, actually. Or maybe Stuart is, actually. Stuart's just started his lap.
Uncapped
Going through Abbey. And then into Farm. Through this very technical section here on the Silver, which is probably the most technical section, and then through Village. And then onto the straight.
What's his first sector going to be? Still got just over 7 minutes on the clock. So there's plenty of time for these guys to get their laps in and improve.
We've only got 5 viewers, guys. Hello, whoever's watching. We did have 9 before, but obviously that's dropped down.
Who are you watching? I'm watching Uncapped, I think.
I'm on Stuart at the moment.
Yeah, I think Uncapped's just behind him. Stuart's just in front.
Obviously, I've actually been to Maggots and Beckett's in real life for the 2018 Grand Prix, and cars are very fast through that section.
The same.
But Stuart is 3 temps up, as there is a McLaren. I think that's Chalupa just letting him by.
Yeah,
through Stowe now.
It's not letting Zombies take control, unfortunately. So
that's a shame. Is he saying it in the chat? Or?
no.
How would you know he's not? Is he messaging you?
Uncapped. 26.8, not bad from Uncapped. Stuart does a 26.0.
Yep.
Both laps should be relatively safe, I think. Brinking's now coming along. Don't invalidate.
Teddy goes.
Nearly.
Bonge goes 6th fastest.
Bonge on his return, yeah. He's got to get back up to speed again. Brinking goes 8th.
Brinking goes 8th fastest. What about Jules? Obviously, nice to see Jules in the screens. Number 27, he's changed now. I'll have to change that. I didn't realise. High five. Anyway, here comes Jules round in the final few corners now. I'll tell you what, this is looking a good lap from Jules, and it puts him 4th fastest.
Good lap from Jules, yeah. Where is... There he is.
Oh, we've got 9 viewers now. I do apologise. That is a great lap from Jules. We're going to go on board with Legend, who is not really on a lap, but Legend's out on the mediums for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's the strategy around it? I think it's quite a simple soft medium, isn't it? If I'm correct, or soft hard.
Soft, yeah, possibly. But Loki does go 10th quickest.
I mean, you definitely want to start on the softs on this race, because the softs Oh, it's insane how much grip they have compared to the mediums and the hards, especially the hards.
Obviously, yeah, I need to know what the weather is actually, but as we're here, we're on board with Alfie. We haven't really talked much about Alfie really so far in this session. Obviously, winning a tremendous race out in Austria. He started 11th on the grid. Hopefully, can he make it back-to-back wins? But here he goes, round in the final corner now. I think this is going to be a contender for the fastest lap, and it is. He does a 24/7, and that is 3 tenths quicker than anyone.
Very good lap. Very, very good lap.
Very
Alfie,
good lap
he's
from
always...
Alfie.
He always flies on the radar, does Alfie, doesn't he? He always sort of sneaks there. Either he does qualifying and he's at the back and he pushes his way through, or he just stays, or he does a really, really good lap and ends up on pole. I don't think he's had a pole yet this season, though, has he? If I'm correct.
I don't think he has. Are you still talking to Zombez, trying to get him in, or?
Yep, trying to get him in still.
Hopefully, the only possibility I'd say is just wait until the race, and he might just have to start 16th.
I'm sending him one last invite, so I think he's changed something else.
Full fry. The Green King does say it is
Fully dry race.
Ooh,
Silverstone.
wow. Division 2, getting all the dry races now. It used to be the opposite. We've got a lap Bonge, 8 tenths up is Bonge. This is looking... It's going to put him easily safe in the top 5. Quite comfortably actually, should put him in the top... Maybe the top 3? No, just top P4. Not a good lap though.
But Alfie with a stonker of a lap. Haas have locked out the front 2 grids for the time being. P-Bence obviously has gone improved to 9th.
Do you know what's going on with Zombez?
I think he's sorting it now, hopefully. Hopefully he can
He's only
get
got
in.
2 minutes.
Hopefully he can get in and get out. Oh, there you go, there's Warhead.
And there is Warhead. There's Warhead.
No, that's going to throw a spanner in the works. I don't know if he's going to get in the lobby and out before the timer goes. It's a very, very slow pit lane here at Silverstone, because obviously in the previous games you used to be able to just fly it into the pits, and you would actually get to the finish line quicker by going through the pits at 50 miles an hour than you would going through the final few corners. So they had to reduce the pit lane speed limit to 37 miles an hour, which is one of the slowest. Any other track?
I unfortunately don't think as Warhead is leaving the pits, he is going to have to absolutely fly to
one
try
lap
and
wonder
get in.
for Warhead.
As Zombez is also leaving the pits as well, so
There we
these are the 2 we're going to be looking at. This is going to be incredibly close.
Legend needs to get out. Off
Yeah,
the track.
Legend
Get
really-
out, as does Uncapped. Uncapped is out, so
I actually don't think Zombez is going to make it.
it's going to be close. I think he will. If
He's got to drop.
he doesn't slow down at all on his this outlap, he should make it. Just.
He's got to do a quali lap. He's got to do a quali lap pretty much to get round. It's going to be tight. Obviously, the lap counter does start at the end of the track.
Legend.
So I think the only people... so the 2 in danger are really Tado and Legend, really. I can't see...
Well, he's got.
Colt's not...
Colt is on a lap
unless
now.
Legend doesn't... Well, Legend's not out, so... I don't think... I think Colt's safe, because Tado's not out.
Well, he doesn't feel safe, does he? So he's going around for another lap, using another set of fresh softs, just to get himself into Q2.
Is that uncapped, or...?
Uncapped.
Okay.
Well, he is safe. Looking at the people who can actually set a lap, the smart thing for him to do is pit.
That is a good point. He is safe, but I don't think he knows that.
No, he's not.
It's going to be very... I don't think Zombez is going to... Yeah, Zombez is not making it.
No,
Warhead
he's
might
backed
not even
off
make
too
it
much.
either.
This is what I thought. I think
Warhead's going to be close.
just about safe, but Zombez, he didn't get a wiggle on. He didn't wiggle on. So
Oh, Warhead makes it by 3 seconds.
So here we go. We're going to stay on board with Warhead.
And Zombez is out.
Zombez didn't get up.
Unfortunate.
Zombez, I didn't actually think he would in time.
Unfortunate
And
for
he started
Zombez and his
late.
issues he was having.
But he'll start 16th if Warhead invalidates his lap because he started late. But here he goes. Through Village now, and then on the Wellington Straight. DRS Open. He's got Esteban Ocon's number, obviously, if you join late, as he's going past Alfa Romeo, I think P-Bence actually, and he goes a 27.4
Uncapped.
as he goes through.
Slows down before the end.
And he goes through left field now, and he
no,
invalidates.
that's
He
harsh.
ran wide. He ran
That is
wide
harsh.
going into club, and that means Mr. Tado gets into Q3.
Yeah.
2, sorry.
Q2, yeah, that ends qualifying 1. Unfortunately, Warhead joined too late to get have a real chance to get in. Really, it was more of a one-lap wonder for Warhead. Unfortunately, it does invalidate with Silverstone's harsh track limits. Mulkey crashed on his outlap, I believe he did, straight at the start of the session. So unlucky for Mulkey there. Hopefully, he can last a bit longer in the race. And Zombez, unfortunately, with his issues he was having, left the pits too late and could not set a lap time. I need to remember.
I've got a glitch where if I haven't got any, it won't pop up when anyone leaves a session or retires. So
Yeah,
we're gonna have to be
I've
on
got the same as
awareness
well.
here.
Oh, you've got the glitch as well?
Yep.
Oh, it's a glitch lobby then. But anyway, there we go. There is the session over. Warhead, Zombez and Malky are out. As Alfie has been given
20 seconds of penalties. What
no,
is he-
20, 10 place grid penalty. He's been given one for a collision with Tado and a collision with his teammate.
So he got a collision with Mr. Tado. Yep, and then he got a collision, I believe, on the same lap with Uncapped. Wow, that might be.
So Alfie.
That might be one for the stewards.
Well, I don't know what you can do with them, to be honest. What they're meant to do.
No, but you could try and go for warnings and stuff.
Possibly, yeah, but that means Alfie is going to be starting at a most 11th.
It's a very good lap though. 24.7.
Well, it was a very good lap, but unfortunately for the... Yeah, unfortunately, it's, I don't think there's anything on his anything? Or is it going to have to be another comeback drive for
I mean, he's used to it. He
Alfie?
came from 11th on the grid at Austria.
Well, exactly.
If it's going to be 11th again, then it could be a deja vu scenario, really. Anyway, what I was going to quickly go through, but before Q1 was getting to a close, was the results quickly, just for all the viewers watching and not in Discord, which I'm sure most of you are. Anyway, we have King Chalupa in P1, the championship, on 167 points. He is only 14 points ahead of Nicholas, who is not here today. So Chalupa really needs to
Get a cushion back.
yeah, exactly, as much as he can, but he needs to be careful. Stuart, unfortunately, poor Stuart has not won a race yet, but he's still sitting pretty in third place on 142. It's very close in Division 2 at the top of the championship, to be fair. So Stuart could overtake Nicholas for second place in the championship if he really outperforms him today. Alfie in P4, sorry, in the Ferrari, I can't count. Well, 134 points, only 8 behind Stuart. So Alfie could really gain here as well, especially in his last two results, which have both been podiums. Bonge back with a bang in P5 on 110 points. To be fair, Bonge is nowhere near out of it as well. He has such a strong start to his season. So we know what his pace
he
is
was
like.
the championship leader.
Exactly.
Right up until he had to retire.
We know what his pace
season.
is like, so we should see him improve as the season goes on, and maybe fight for the championship at the end, because he's only, only 57 points away from the lead. And right behind Bonge you have Teddy, SLR Teddy on 107 points, so right behind Bonge. Legend, and there's a bit of a gap to Legend in P7 on 57 points. Toxic Racer, the speed demon himself, unfortunately does not race anymore, on 49 points. Then we have P-Benz 42, Loki 34, Halo and Korn both on 23 points, Fire Slash on 21, Zombies on 16, Excubia and Uncapped Colt on 15 points apiece. Jahach, unfortunately, who is a reserve driver now, on 10 points. SMB Crazy, who's also gone back to being reserve driver, on 4 points, sorry. Mr. Tado also on 4 points, as well as Warhead. And on 1 point we have Colden, who unfortunately has retired from the league, and Green King also on 1 point. Then we have Jules and Ruxian, both on 0 points, yet to score. So maybe today could be their day, either getting a clean race or a fastest lap, or just generally getting in the top 10. But today could be their day to get their name on the board, get some points up. Constructors are looking very close as well, to be fair. McLaren P1, 190 points. Williams P2, 157 points. Alfa Romeo and Ferrari, both on 149 points, with Red Bull on 148 points and Haas on 146. So very, very close from second to sixth, really. There, only 11 points between 5 teams. Racing Point on 61, AlphaTauri 57, Mercedes on 52, and Renault on right at the back on 14 points. Anyway, I'll stop rambling.
Yeah, this lobby is so glitched, by the way.
How come?
Anyway, we're on board with Legend now. He's had a good lap, as there has been a yellow flag. I think it's an Alfa Romeo of Teddy or P-Bent, obviously. But do you want to do your hot lap guide soon, or do you want to do that for Q3? I think that'll be better for Q3.
I'll do that for Q3.
Anyway, Legend comes across the line as a 27.1, which I believe was slower than the time he set in Q1. So he could be in the danger zone here, is Legend.
Yeah, you can definitely improve on that.
Who else? I think there's a Mercedes of... No, not Jules. It could be Loki, I think, next. No. Oh, it's Halo. Halo comes across the line. So we're getting news that Zydrad could possibly be doing the Division 1 race.
Hopefully no line.
Which would be nice. Yeah, hopefully we're no line. But I don't think he will. Or at least start from the back, hopefully. But anyway, here comes Chalupa now. Really needs, I think he needs at least a podium, really.
Well, if you look at
I don't know about you.
I mean, Halo's done a 26.3 on the medium, so maybe these guys are considering the medium tyres.
Well, yeah, it could be medium hard is the strategy. It could be an Austria thing. But anyway, here comes Chalupa. Bang, smashes that. 25.3.
Not as quick as Alfie with 24.7. See if any of them can beat that during the rest of this qualifying.
Does a 27.1. He matches Legend's time. Here's Ruction.
Stewart very wide at whatever corner that is, and backs out of his lap.
Laffield.
Oh, Laffield.
As we're on board with Ruction.
Let's get on these. Hang on, let's get a map up to check these corner names. So we actually know what we're doing. Silverstone. It makes us all look professional if we know the corners.
Ruction does another 27.1. That's the third 27.1. But we're on board with. I don't know if Stewart has properly. Yeah, he has.
Oh jeez, that is terrible quality. Oh, it's giving me the short version of Silverstone. Okay.
Short version.
Yeah.
So you looking at the corner name? Oh, yeah, is it going to give you the old layout with the bridge? Oh, Jules has gone wide, even though he invalidated his lap. But here is Alfie, the fastest in Q1.
Oh my god, I want a picture of Silverstone. Come on.
I just googled Silverstone corner name.
There we go.
It's... Here comes Alfie. It's not going to be as quick as he was in Q1, but he goes
25.0.
just as fast as in being on pole for the time. Well, not on pole, but fastest in Q2.
If I'm honest,
going to go on board with Mr. Taddo.
If I'm honest, I think that will put Alfie safely through.
Yeah, he should be fine. Unless there's some on the mediums. I don't know who else. I don't think anyone else is on a hot lap, really. Is everyone...
Stewart? On the softs?
Stewart. Yeah, it will be Stewart as he goes through Maggins and Beckett. He's 1.7 up, but I think the main time where he backed out was through the rest of the sector as well, of Sector 3.
Anyway, yeah, first corner is actually called Abbey. There we go.
Yep, and then it's into Farm, whatever it is.
Yeah, Farm Curb,
anyway,
Village A, Village B.
Yeah.
There's Luffield.
Anyway, Stewart is going through Club now. I think I've memorised the corners now. Here comes Stewart. This is looking a much better lap than he did in Q1. That is a much better lap from Stewart, and that puts him third fastest. Fire Splash is also on a hot lap as well, or has he just started his now?
Just started.
As is Jules.
Event's also on a hot lap on the mediums, to be fair, so see if they can make it in on the mediums. I think it's going to be quite a tall order because these guys are going out on the softs. gonna what?
I think Tado.
Yeah, come on, Tado.
19 seconds up on his personal
He's very
best.
smooth, to be fair.
Yeah.
And he's going to go quicker than he did in Q1, 28-6.
28.6. That's not a bad performance from Tado.
Loki's just starting his hot lap behind him. Fire splash.
11 viewers, guys. Please talk if you must. It's nice to see chat talking, really. It's nice to see how everyone's doing. But anyway, we're going to go back to Fire Splash now as he hops through Maggots and Beckett's. Guys, who do you think is going to get the fastest time in Q3? Obviously, what is your top 3 predictions for the thing? Obviously, I think Alfie will get fastest lap, but obviously with his grid penalty. Apollo PGR, I don't know who that is. Bonge for the win, obviously a Bonge supporter.
Hello, Apollo. Hello, Apollo. Thank you for watching.
See some new faces?
Yeah?
Nice to see some new faces. Anyway, obviously, we're on board with his teammate at the moment, which is Fire Splash. It looks like Haas could have the strongest pairing in the championship as Fire Splash goes second fastest. 25.1.
25-1. It's only a tenth of what he did in Q1, so very consistent for Fire Splash. Loki,
Yeah,
I believe,
Bonge
is
got-
next.
Speaking of
Oh,
Bonge, he's
Teddy's
done a
crashed it.
26
Teddy's spun it at that corner. What corner's that called?
Oh, he's lost it at oh,
Bonge for the win. Very
Shit.
bold, says Bonge.
oh, I know what the corner is. It's gonna bloody
Oh,
bug
Loki
me.
validates.
Cops. It's in Cops.
That's it,
It's
Cops.
in Cops.
Loki
He
invalidates on
smashed
the exit
front
of
wing
Stowe.
off completely, and he has got huge damage to that Alfa Romeo. He should be all right. Oh, Taz puts me in my place, dickhead. No, I'm kidding. Love you, Taz.
Yeah, Loki invalidates on
Anyway.
the exit of Stowe right at the end of his lap, so unfortunately he just
Legend
dove straight to the
improves on his
pits.
lap and does a 26.4, but that only puts him 8th quickest. I don't think Legend's got a lot of pace around this track, but P-Bence is 6th fastest. Is P-Bence's lap on the mediums as well? It's a very good performance
Fastest
from
medium.
P-Bence. P-Bence
Fastest medium runner currently, only just ahead
P-Bence,
of Halo.
P-Bence has been a contender. Is there any room for the rest of the season? I didn't actually look at the chat plat until...
To reserve Apollo,
I
yes,
felt
probably
like
to
a
reserve.
plug. To reserve, yes, but as you can see, we only had...
We've got 18 today, so if you were a reserve, you
got
probably would
18
have made
today,
it
so
in.
you probably would have made it in. Yeah, obviously you've got some admins here. RF1 Taz, obviously, Platinum 13 RF1, yep. Watch your Discord, and Taz can help you out there. Taz,
Yeah, I'll
who's
let-
in the
I'll-
chat with you as well.
We'll let Taz and Platinum in chat deal with that.
Yeah, Taz and Platinum, you can sort it out for them. Just talk in the chat amongst yourselves and that.
Uncapped going on a lap right now. We're still waiting for Loki,
Yeah.
Green King, and Teddy all to set laps, really. Legend invalidates going through Maggots.
There's the Discord invite from Taz.
No, Uncapped is half a second up, so it's going to put him right with Roxian, actually. But to be fair,
The track is very quiet at the moment.
to be fair, Uncapped is on the soft, so we should expect... Oh, as he understeers.
It is a tough corner to get right. If you get it wrong, it is. And he's 4/10 up still, though, on his personal best, which won't put him in.
No. It needs to be more than that for Uncapped. It needs to be around about a second, really, to be about safe and where you'd expect the soft runners to be.
Here he comes, rounding the final corner now. And it's going to be a faster lap. It puts him 9th.
Better end to the lap,
But
though.
But there are 3 people yet to come, and Teddy, you'd like to expect. Bonge to send you an invite. Yeah, that's fine, Apollo.
What's that? Everybody now, actually, interestingly, has switched to the softs in the pits.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the softs, so it
Interesting.
looks like nobody is planning to go through on the mediums. It's interesting.
Well, the track as everyone now is exiting the pit with 3 minutes to go in the session.
Uncapped is actually going for another lap. He's a 10th down in sector 1.
He's already a 10th down.
He's the only one on track right now that is on a hot lap. Everyone is actually starting to leave the pits now for their final run.
While they're going for their lap, I'm just going to go for a wee quickly because I'm busting. So you can take.
Good
I'm on
job.
board with Green King, so you can
let
stick
all
with
our
him.
viewers know you're going for a wee. Lovely. All our
Yep,
13
sorry.
viewers go for a wee. Hello, everyone.
Yep, they need to know.
Who's he on? He's on Uncapped. Let's go with Uncapped. No, he's moving. Green King. Let's talk with Green King's lap. As he... that should have been an invalidation as he went through Cops there. I will remember that name. He's go through the Maggots and Beckett section. Very easy, very easy to invalidate there, to be fair, but there's a lot of time that you can lose. If you don't keep the flow going, you've got to be on the throttle as much as you can through that section. As we have everybody now leaving the pits, all in a rush. Legend's come back out on the mediums, I believe he has, so I don't think Legend's come back out.
Just before Green King starts his lap.
Legend, that was very quick.
Yeah. It's right next to my bedroom. So anyway,
Legend. I was just
Green King loses it. Oh, and he nearly smashes into Bonge going through Abbey.
He lost the rear completely and slid through Abbey
and nearly hit Bonge exiting the pit. Oh, I bet he was frightened. But anyway,
I was just pointing out that
King.
everybody has come out, or those spots onto the softs, apart from Legend. Legend's come back out on the mediums, so I don't think Legend's. I mean,
his best laps on the softs.
He's in right now.
Yeah.
But he's in right now. But I don't think he's. I think he's made the wrong decision here. As who?
Well, his best lap's on the medium, so I can't see him beating that soft time. Sorry. As there is an Alfa Romeo on the side. Is it Halo just giving way? Say give way like he's on a road.
What's that?
Anyway,
Tado hasn't actually left the pit, so Tado will be out in Q2. But props to Tado for making it through, though. Good job from Tado there. Uncapped as well. Did his 2 laps on the soft, so he's jumped back into the pits. And then you've got Stewart and Fire Splash, who both don't really need to leave the pits, so both should be safe up there in 2nd and 4th. But who we know on that next? P-Benz is actually, I think P-Benz is next. Oh, Jules actually. Nope, Green King.
No, it is Green King. Here comes Green King now.
Green King will get a second shot at
it. I've been on his lap the entire time, and it's been looking a very impressive lap from Green King. I think this might put him in the top 10, and it does. It puts him 7th.
Jules invalidates. That's Jules out.
And Bonge starts his lap.
Ruction P6.
Does Ruction go 6? And that
P-Benz displaced him. Who displaced him? Bonge displaced him. Someone displaced him straight away.
P-Benz has. Legend is invalidated.
He has, yeah.
And he was 4 tails
Jules
down,
also
so
invalidated.
Legend is the man in danger.
Jules is out.
Loki can beat him. Loki or Teddy. Here comes Teddy round in the final.
Halo's
I think Legend's in trouble here.
Halos might get knocked out here.
I think Legend's in trouble here, and he is. He is out.
That was all down to
Legend
Loki. Can Loki make it into Q3?
I'll tell you what, he's on the
Is he going to
brisket.
knock out his
matching,
teammate? His teammate Halo.
Yeah. He's matching Green King roughly, who is 9th quickest. So here he comes round in the final few corners now.
Oh, messed up a little bit.
Through club, here we go to
tight.
the line.
He does do it.
And he goes
Loki.
7th quickest.
Top 10 for Loki. Good job.
7th quickest, and that means he knocks Halo out.
Shout out to Ruction and Green King for their first appearances in Q3.
I believe, yes, a good lap. Obviously, Ruction did show quite a bit of pace. Last race, he just didn't nail it together.
I'm quite surprised with Halo, to be fair, because in Q1 on the softs he was it second fastest, I believe, 2nd or 3rd fastest.
He did that lap on the mediums.
Maybe, but yeah, I think he invalidated.
No, he has.
on it.
I've checked. He's done that lap on the mediums, so he
came back out though. That's the thing. So I think he invalidated on his soft run.
Yeah, but I mean, he does have free choice of tyres.
He does. 11th is not a bad place to be. I mean, look at last week. 11th place on the grid, won the race.
Well, 11th. Yes, but obviously that he will start 10th
because Alfie will start 11th.
He just not.
So he will start. Everyone in this top 10 will start 1 place ahead of where they.
Well, if they are behind Alfie, they will go up 1 place.
Halo, to be fair, Halo as well. To be fair, try not to get a puncher this time. That'll be the ultimate strategy.
But here we go, guys. So Alfie tops the timesheets in Q2. That's the 2nd time he's topped the timesheets. But everyone else is
hello, everyone.
Unbelievable, guys.
Unbelievable scenes.
16 now. But the all-important factor is Bonge will be starting on the medium. So first race back, and he's on a different strategy. This could play into his hands, possibly, but it could also bugger him. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be an Alfie and Fire Splash showdown. Chalupa and Stewart and Teddy seem to be all quite close together. P-Benz is there. Possibly Bonge could be in there as well. But with Alfie getting that 10-place grid penalty, it'll be interesting to see what happens in Q3. Guys, who do you think is going to be the top 3 for this Q3? Who is going to get the fastest time? Obviously not going to be getting pole, possibly, because it could be Alfie. And Alfie will be starting 11th if he does start pole, obviously. But that's obviously where he started last race in Austria.
Anyway, top 10 shootout. It's going to be interesting. We've got both the Alfa Romeos in, both the Hasses, and then
That's it.
one Ferrari, one Mercedes, one Red Bull, one McLaren, one Renault, and one Alfa Tauri. So it's going to be very interesting. Who are your predictions for the top 3? Like we do this every week. I believe I was right last week, actually. I think I nailed it.
You were. I'm going to say Alfie will get the fastest lap. Then it'll be Fire Splash. And then it will be Chalupa or Teddy, I think. I'm going to say Chalupa. I think Chalupa's going to get 3rd. But Chalupa is exiting the pits now, followed by Alfie just behind him as they're trying to get the first lap in. And you can now do your hot lap guide if you'd like
true,
to.
Yeah. I'm going to say pole is going to be Alfie. He's been topped both the qualifying so far, so I think he's going to carry on. I think Alfie's going to be first, and then I think it's going to be Fire Splash in second. And then we're going to see, I think we're going to see Bond in P3. Yeah, Taz says Chalupa, Alfie, Stewart. People saying P1 Divbot, P1 Ruxian, P2 Mulkey, yeah, Tado P3 then. Yeah, what do you guys think actually? Who's going to get that all-important P1 spot on the grid? Obviously Alfie would prefer that with his 10 player grid penalty. Who's first on the lap? I think it's Chalupa, isn't it?
It is Chalupa. I'll stay on board with him as well, so you can do your hot lap.
I will do my hot lap. Get lost with all the corner. I'm not going to say the corner names. I'm just going to say turn 1, turn
I'll
10.
correct you with every corner you say wrong. Mind you, I'll probably get it wrong.
I don't. I mean, I've been to this track twice, and I don't even know the names of half of them. Anyway, here we go. Chalupa in the McLaren. As he crosses the line to start his qualifying lap, obviously all of them on the softs, flat out hopefully through turn 1 in 8th gear, then turn 2 again flat out, down to turn 3 here, the right hander, drop it down to 3rd, take it as quick as possible. This corner you can either keep it in 3rd or down to 2nd, 3rd if you want to avoid the wheel spin, which is what Chalupa does. Turn 5 there, opens DRS to complete sector 1, which is going to be a 27.0, not the quickest we've seen. Turn 6, very late apex, keep it in 4th. Turn 7, really long corner, keep it in 3rd, up to 4th. Don't want to invalidate on the exit. As now they come up to, that little turn there was turn 8. Come up to the fastest corner on the track, Cops. Turn 9, flies it through in 8th gear, little hit of a lift. And we got quick selection of corners, turn 10, turn 11, turn 12 and turn 13. Turn 14 is the right. Chalupa messes it up. Ruins my hot lap.
No worries, go to Alfie. Go to Alfie.
Alfie, here we go.
Go to Alfie.
As he's now opened DRS to go down the hangar straight into this late, whatever corner this is. Stowe in 5th gear, revs up to 6th. Now for the final few corners, very, very tight. It's all the way back down to 3rd gear, up into 4th to minimise the wheel spin. For a late apex, right-hander to cross the line to do a 24.9 for Alfie. Not the quickest he's been.
Time, though.
Teddy spun again at Cops.
Well done on your hot lap.
Thanks.
That
wasn't too bad, despite Chalupa ruining it.
No, it was a smooth transition. We had it covered.
That's
don't
true.
Worry.
P-Vents
goes second fastest.
Yeah, thanks Alfie for being right there. Chalupa for ruining it.
Scum. Kidding, of course.
Chalupa's going again. No, is he going again? No, I think he is going again, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back to Chalupa then. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah,
he's going to be the next.
Well, he's only.
He's going to be the next, I think.
What was Fingy's sector 1? It
was 7,000 faster, so it's a 27 dead, I think it was.
Yeah, and he's very close. So Alfie did a 27 dead through Maggots and Beckett's.
It was a lot more.
I'd
say a lot more cautious going for Maggots and Beckett this time, but it's obviously going to be up.
It's a very easy corner to invalidate, but also a very easy corner to get it wrong big style and lose like several tenths.
Exactly,
even
or
half
even spin because you could hit that grass. Oh, he pits? Interesting.
Must have not been happy with that lap.
No. You're alright.
got all these 13 viewers and no buggers talking.
That
Apart
was
from-
such
Taz
a
said,
sad sigh. Jesus.
Taz has said Chalupa, Alfie Stewart. That's an interesting one. Anyway, Stewart has just
Fire
started his
Smash
hot
is
lap,
next.
so we'll stay with Stewart.
Just going on his hot lap. He's
Yep.
very twitchy on the steering wheel. That's what I'm noticing from Fire Splash, but he's 37 dead,
Very
sector 1.
close.
Invalidates.
And he
I
invalidates.
knew that was invalidated before he even hit the apex. It's turned in way too early. Stewart now.
Got the heat reflection there.
What is
on the
that,
track.
Taz? Fire Splash pole or invalidation?
Interesting from Nicholas.
Anyway guys, remember, give us a follow. If you haven't followed us already, we want to try and
There's one thing as well.
expand and grow.
I've just yeah. There's one track as well. This is one track I've realised where the
Stewart
there's no
invalidates.
Stewart invalidates. Where the DRS straight isn't on the pit straight. I think every track apart from Silverstone, I think,
Spa.
has a DRS.
Oh, is it Spa?
Spa does have one.
Yeah, point.
Guys, have a look at what track on the
It's on
calendar
Bahrain,
doesn't
it's
have
on
a DRS
China.
straight on the pit straight.
Baku.
Have a look. I think it's Silverstone and that's it. That's a trivia question, guys.
That is
I don't
interesting,
know if
yeah.
there
I'm
is
just
one.
trying to think of that now.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there is any other track that does. I think it is
No.
literally just Silverstone, and that's it.
Oh, you really got me thinking now. Not Russia. Suzuka?
No, you can use the DRS in Suzuka.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be right. To be fair, I can't think of all the tracks.
I don't
First of all,
Yeah. Abu Dhabi got one?
Abu Dhabi. No, it doesn't.
Does it? I think it might do. It
I
has,
don't think it does.
it might, guys, does Abu Dhabi have a pit straight DRS?
Unless it's
I'm
got
not
3
sure.
detection zones, because you've got obviously 2 back straights, haven't you?
The 2 long straights, and I think just because it's such a boring track, they thought, yes, let's give it DRS. Yeah, I think it does. No, says Nicholas and Fireground. So
Taz says I think it
possibly
does.
not. It might be. Have a check, guys, if you want to. Did it used to? I don't think so. But anyway, here comes Ruction. It's
P3.
not the fastest.
25.9.
Stewart is on another lap, but he
Green
also
King's got another
invalidated
lap.
again.
Fire Splash is leaving the pits. Teddy is
Bonge
on an
goes
out lap.
second fastest.
Interesting. Oh, Brando. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Taz. That was perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other tracks. I'm trying to think of all the calendar.
Yeah,
Singapore. Does Singapore have one?
yes.
Singapore does.
Yeah. Hang on. So Austria does. Bahrain does. Vietnam? No.
The Vietnam does.
Are you sure?
Anyway, we probably should be paying more attention. we'll have a look after. This is turning into a podcast more than a fucking.
France. No, France does.
Yeah. Anyway, we're on board with Green King as he goes through Cops. I had to think about that, and then through Magnus Beckett for his first time in Q3. This could be a personal best performance for Green King if he nails it all together. And I just jinxed
Holds
it.
it really well.
But unfortunately, he invalidates. Chalupa is on a hot lap as he passes Green King now.
I'm just naming tracks,
got a
Brando. Shut up.
I can't see what Brando's saying.
It's said it Discord. Green King invalidated. Teddy on.
Very not.
Teddy not validated yet. You've got P-Bent going on another hot lap.
Here comes Chalupa to the line. This could be a close one, and he's second
place.
fastest.
25
Teddy.
2.
Oh, Teddy nearly lost it at Cops
He's
again.
yeah, it's the 3rd time now he's almost lost it. But Cops he's not got a very stable setup, at least around that corner. I don't know.
No.
If he survives all 26 laps, I think it is, of Silverstone, and doesn't spin, then I'll be mightily impressed. Full viewers now, very stable 14. Thank you for watching, guys.
Brilliant. and Abu Dhabi are the only two that don't. I thought Abu Dhabi did. Teddy invalidates on the last corner.
Right to the final corner.
And that'll be this and next lap.
He's got
and he
time,
backed off. That would have been he's fucking not got a lot though. And he's out of fuel. I think Teddy's in trouble here.
He's out. Oh, he is. He might be in trouble here.
He is only going to start 10th or 9th because Alfie has got
Fire
because
splash.
he's invalidated this and next lap. That is the worst invalidation you can
Oh,
have.
fire splash
as Fire
invalidates.
Splash invalidates.
Chalupa's spun it actually. So
And he's out of fuel, so I think Fire Splash has fucked it as well.
everyone's going. Ruction
Yep,
still
he
valid.
retires from the session.
Keeps well away from that
Right.
invalidation curve.
He retires on track, does Fire Splash and collides with Chalupa. Hopefully Chalupa doesn't pick up a penalty. Green King, I don't think Green King's got a lap in either, so that is it guys for these
Wow.
three. Green King, Fire Splash. So, Loki is going to at least be 7th and he's going to be 6th on the grid as he's on his out lap. Ruction's going to be up there as well. So he's a very interesting. There's some big hitters who have gone down. Here comes Ruction. He is starting his lap now.
He did just improve, to be fair. He just improved to
Bebens is
25.7.
also a 10th up. This could be a very.
Stewart's
you know, I think
validated
Alfie
this next lap.
Chalupa-
So Stewart is out. That's not out. So Stewart is 7th at best. Green King's not left. Fire Splash is retired. And Teddy will get
Bebens.
the ends out of fuel.
Teddy won't have another chance because he's invalid. Teddy is out of
So
fuel.
hang on. So it's literally going to be just P-Bents,
Ruction.
P-Bents, Ruction, and Alfie. And Loki.
I don't know if P-Bens. Yeah, P-Bens, Ruction, and Loki. What an interest. I thought there'd be more invalidations at Austria, but this is the worst.
This is chaos every single lap. There's going to be
Maybe it's
so
just
many
me who
penalties by
struggles
the
at
end of the
this
race.
Yeah. Anyway, here comes Ruction through. Top.
Got a lot of
beautifully
speed,
done.
does Ruction, today. He's doing really well.
Yeah, he's probably the biggest surprise for me.
P-Bents pits.
Anyway, here he is. Oh, he's a bit all over
So
the
if
place. through
Ruction improves by
Beckett.
10th of a second, he could get 4th. I think he
I
messed
think
that up
he
though.
bailed on his lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost half a second.
Alfie's up.
Loki's 3 tenths up, obviously. I think he didn't have the best lap.
Bonge. What
There
about
we
Bonge?
go.
Just
What
makes
about-
it.
Oh, Loki's invalidated.
Oh, Loki.
So, Bonge. So it's Bonge who's the only. Unless Stewart can. No, Stewart's obviously this and next lap.
Ruction's still
So
going.
unbelievable.
See what he does. No.
Yeah, he's out. He backed off.
Alfie is up on his lap, on his 24.9. Is he going to
And
improve? Is he going to do what he did in Q1 and do a 24.7? But Alfie
Really will anchor his place.
Alfie has been in control. Is he going to be 3 out of 3 in the qualifying sessions?
Ow.
24.9. 24.5.
4-9,
Sorry.
4-5. Bonge, mate, you've got to find 9 tenths here to snatch pole. I've never seen. This is possibly the weirdest Q3 I've ever seen.
Oh, it's invalidated.
5 feet. Realistically, only
Nails
5
it, though.
people set a valid lap because Loki's lap was not. He could snatch second from Chalupa and would have pole position
would, yeah.
in his
Alfie-
return race.
Alfie fortunately will qualify P11 now unless Bond pulls out a miraculous final sector. But to be fair for Alfie, that is as good as he was going to get with the penalties. But
It's been a very nice Bonge
is-
as well, I say that.
he does say he's third. Alfie though tops all 3 qualifying sessions. And he will start on 11th,
Yeah.
conveniently where he
Impressive.
started last week, and he won. So
Yep. But there we go, an absolutely crazy qualifying 3 with only really 5 people setting a really
yeah.
competitive valid lap because obviously Loki's was not a competitive lap. Stewart, Green King, Fire Splash and Teddy all didn't set a valid lap. But Stewart gets 7th. I don't know how they determined that, but okay. But so really when they had a big chance to get up the grid with other people making a mistake, they can't capitalise on it. So it will be Chalupa on the front row of the grid alongside Bonge, an old rivalry between these two.
Yeah, exactly.
They were the first big rivalry of the season we had. So guys, this is going to be an interesting
and it'll
race,
be
I think.
P-Bents P3 with Ruction in P4. Ruction, my qualifier of the,
very
of the
good. So
session
that-
so far. Very good pace from Ruction. Then we will have Loki starting in 5th. Good. I think it's a personal best for Loki actually. And
Yeah.
Stewart P6. Then we'll have Green King P7. He'll be happy with that. Fire Splash P8. Hopefully does not get a delayed start like he did in Austria. Teddy will be P9, and that will put. I think it's Halo in P10, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully this race can live up to what we had in Austria. An absolute, I think, a masterclass
overcast.
of we got treated in Austria. I think, but hopefully Silverstone can live up to it. But with Alfie not going to be driving away into the sunset,
he's got
he's
to battle his way through, hasn't he?
Green King's not in the session, so we need to invite Green King. So I'll give the good
Oh,
guy an invite.
Okay. Oh, I was going to add them.
It's alright. He atted me, so I thought he didn't at you. So he didn't at
All
you.
right,
So
fine.
leave him alone.
All right, fine.
Where is he? Where is he?
You're his man, apparently.
Where's the Green King? I can't find him. Has he changed his?
No,
What is
still,
it?
Still
It begins
Green King.
I can't find him. Is he not on my friends list anymore?
Aww.
He shouldn't be. I can't find him. What is his?
Green.
Oh, it's just Green King. Oops.
Yeah, not the. I thought you knew him. Come on.
I thought I knew him. I
thought you knew him. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, God,
whilst Butler's doing that,
There he is.
I'm going to read
There
out
we go.
the tyres. So Bonge in second place on the mediums. I didn't realise he got through on the mediums.
Yeah, he did.
That's going to be interesting. And everybody else is on the softs, apart from Jules in 14th on the mediums, and Warhead, interestingly, at the back on the hards. So he's going to go very deep into this race, because those hards can go a good 20 laps with pretty consistent pace. It takes a little while to warm them up, but they are very solid tyres around here. I think it's going to be a simple one-stop though. I think we're going to get the predicted strategy pop up soon.
Anyway, who are your prediction guys for this race? I'm going to say, I think Chalupa's going to come back to winning ways. I'm going to say Alfie's going to get second, and I'm going to say Bonge is going to get third. Who do you think?
I reckon Alfie's going to do it again. Personally, I think Alfie's going to get first. I'm going to say Chalupa P2, and then I'm going to say Fire Splash P3.
Okay.
I think Alfie's in the golden position again. He loves 11th place. I think he deliberately got them 5 place penalties.
It's going to be a mixed grid, I think. I think Alfie's going to be the man to watch, but Bonge with his medium strategy. We've got overcast conditions, obviously. Hopefully everyone isn't too aggressive through Abbey.
These guys need to be very, very, very cautious into turn 1, because it's on these cold tyres. It is so easy to spin. Hopefully these guys can all hold it. Hopefully we won't see a safety car again. It's been weeks since we've seen a safety car in Division 2, but it's been really, really well behaved. As I think they're all lining up on the grid now. Yep, there goes Warhead.
Anyway, I'm going to get rid of the timing screens because they're always glitched. Hopefully we get some lights
soon.
I don't know if it's green. It could be Green King that's the issue. Hopefully he didn't join. Hopefully. I hope so. I think who is the issue? It might be Green King. Butler Brundle and Tazzy Crofty. Tazzy Crofty and Butler Brundle.
That's Croft and Butler Brundle. Martin Butler.
Martin Butler. Oh yes.
I
think we've got an issue here, guys. I think one person's going to have to leave.
I think they just the game will sort itself out. Hopefully, I don't know who.
I think it might be Green King. Hopefully he didn't click join because obviously that is the issue that you're not meant to do.
David Taz, yes.
I think we're ready.
Yeah, there we go.
Here we go.
Green King didn't leave, did he? I think
We've got
dashboarded.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and
away
away we go for the British Grand Prix.
A great start back there.
Yeah, as it looks like Bond just had a horrendous start on their mediums as we're all through turn 1. I don't think anyone's had a collision.
P-Bent's almost got
I don't think we've had
squeezed
any
by
collisions
Chalupa.
yet. These camera angles are horrific. It looks like
No
Chalupa is
one
leading from
spun
P-Bents,
on turn
from
1, very
Ruction,
good.
from Bonge, I believe. I think Bonge is 4th. I think Fire Splash is up to 5th as well, I think. And then it's Loki in 6th, Teddy in 7th, Alfie is up to 7th.
Fire Splash on his
Alfie's
teammate. Fire Splash on his teammate.
Yeah.
He's going to go round the outside. It's Fire Splash. I think he's going to make contact. They are teammates. Fire Splash is a
Don't crash,
really
boys.
good move around the outside, taking advantage of those softs
Teammates, we've
compared
got
to the
yellow.
mediums.
It is Jules. Jules is really far at the back.
Jules and
Stewart's
Stewart.
picked up a
10-second time penalty.
Jules is down. Stewart's down in 17th. There's been a collision with Stewart as he got broken front wing.
Yeah, we'd like to see that going to the stewards. I mean, that's quite important for the championship, as Stewart is currently lying third, only 28 points behind P1.
I need to invite Green King back. He's down to 13th.
I'll do it.
I think it was him who was. I've already invited him, but it was him who had the issue because I think he did the glitch. But anyway, Fire Splash is having a look at Ruction. Obviously, he started 7th on the grid, and he has a go round the outside into Stone. What a move from Fire Splash!
Here comes Alfie on the inside. Alfie on the inside of Loki. Loki gives him room. Loki's fighting back. Alfie gets it round the outside of Club, and Alfie's up into P7.
As we've got yellow flags, it's Mr.
6.
Tado.
Chalupa's gone. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's just
Chalupa
timing.
lost it. No, it's not. Oh, don't do that to me,
These
Gabe.
timings, Jesus. It looks like the top 8,
Timings.
top 9 here have broken away from the rest of the grid. No one's pitted, so no one got damage maybe.
Don't know what happened with Stewart. It says Ruction is leading the race. Obviously, that is false, and as they go through Sector 1 now, it will sort itself out, so we'll let the game sort itself out. So at the moment, it is championship leader King Chalupa leading the race from P-Beds, from Fire Splash, from Ruction, who is having a great drive in 4th, and there we go, there's the timing screens all sorted. Bonge is in 5th, but he is on the mediums, and he is having a look at Ruction, going through Cops.
Yeah,
Ruction seems to be very
Fire
strong
Splash
through Cops.
with the best start, I think. Fire Splash and Alfie. Alfie's already up to 6th by lap 2. That'll be a warning now for Alfie actually jumps aboard with him. Fire Splash is all over the back of P-Beds. Oh, and hits the grass and gets wing damage.
And he's in the wall. Did he get
Fire
big
Splash.
wing damage? So Fire Splash was on a charge, and he is now down to 7th. Possibly fatal wing damage.
He's got a pit. Yeah, he has the pit. He can get the heart at the end as Tado has spun, I think, at the back.
Well,
and
he's only broken a front
Warhead. Warhead's gone around, as has
Moorhead's
Tado.
lost as well, as is Tado at Maggot and Beckett's. Heavy fuel at Maggot and Beckett's as Fire Splash does pit.
P-Bents is Chalupa is absolutely flying away right now in first place. Ruction holding his own in third.
I think Green King is back, by the
Big
way.
Bonge.
Unfortunately, I think
Bonge going around the outside of turn 3. He's on the medium, he's going to make it stick. Ruction gives him the space. Really good move. And Alfie.
And Alfie! Ooh, Alfie did the smart thing there and backed out, but
Ruction got the move back again. 15 viewers
But
now, guys.
he's got
Thank you so
no
much.
DRS. He's now got no DRS as Bonge is going to have a look at the outside. Into
Ruction goes in
Brooklands.
deep.
Oh,
Goes in deep.
Ruction goes in deep as he goes round the outside at Lefield, and they're still fighting.
Teddy is a
going down
perfect
to
view of these three. They're still fighting, not into cops, guys. They're gonna.
Oh, this
Oh,
could
he's
be
gonna back
nasty.
out.
We're gonna look
Almost
on board
contact
from
on the way
Alfie. Neither of them back out. I think Ruction does, and Ruction got a bad line, and now
Alfie's
he's dropped
taking
to 2
advantage of
places.
it.
But now they're going side by side.
Teddy's
Into
right
Maggot
there
to
as
Beckett's.
well.
Ruction backs off, but Ruction has had a really bad run through with Maggot to Beckett's. It's a very tricky corner to get. It's a very tricky corner to get right on the pad, actually. But Alfie now has the DRS and has an easy move on Bonge. Alfie,
Yellow flag.
who started 11th, is already up to 3rd
Leave
place.
it,
It's
Green
the
King.
Mercedes of Green King. Oh, Green King, it's been an absolute disaster for Green King.
Fire Splash, yeah, put it onto the hards actually. So Fire Splash is going all the way to the end.
I think possibly, yeah, it's probably the right decision. He can just go with
He
lap
can
after
do that.
lap after lap.
Yeah, Ruction down to
field.
6th from 3rd and 1
I'm
lap.
very
It was a very good battle with him and Bonge, but unfortunately, hanging it on the inside at Cops has proved not the way to do it because he's lost a subsequent 2 positions from that as well, with Halo not too far behind.
Who's the biggest gainers? And I think it's got to be Alfie.
It's gotta be
It is
Alfie,
Alfie and Zombez. And Green King and Fire Splash are the biggest fallers, as well as Stewart. I don't know what happened with Stewart, actually. It must have been, I don't know what happened with him there. He just fell down the field really poorly.
Here comes
But
Legend
anyway,
on Loki. Dives up the inside, almost contact.
I think Alfie could win. Nicholas, I think you're right there, buddy. I think Alfie is in with a very good shot at victory. He had the pace around this track. I think Chalupa's got to build up a
Ruction on
massive
Teddy.
gap.
Not again into Cops,
Not-
guys. Not again. There we go.
He's run wide in the dirt. Yeah, the dirt. Yeah, isn't very nice at Silverstone. Actually, it's not. It's not very nice.
Ruction is all over the back of Teddy. Oh, it almost hits him.
Yeah, and then you've got to back out because you knew he was going to hit the back of him. Maggott and
Halo
Beckett is
now
not
is-
a nice corner to be
Halo
following
now is
someone
slipping
in.
an opportunity.
Yeah, Ruction's lost a lot of ground. He lost 6 attempts there. It's a
Now for your
difficult
head of
section,
P-Vents.
Maggott and Beckett.
Alfie
He's
and
having a look
P-Vents.
round the outside in Stowe.
Alfie gets ahead of P-Vents actually now. Alfie up into P2 already by lap 4.
Oh, Ruction's broke very late, and he's still hanging around the outside, and they're going to go into club. Oh, they
that
nearly
was close.
touch. As Legend picks up the first penalty that isn't a 10-second penalty, like he did in Austria. Legend is the penmeister. Meanwhile,
Zombies and
P-Vents
uncapped
is
Colt
having
as well, and P10 and 11 for the final point of fighting.
yeah,
You see battles all the way down the field, to be fair. Very good to see.
again, another strong performance from P-Vents as well, I have to say. Third
Where did we
place, he's already-
recruit Leclerc? Yeah, I think what Teddy needs to do now is stay with Bonge. Bonge's medium's now starting to come into its own and become the fastest car on track eventually. So all Teddy needs to do is stay with him for as long as he can, get that DRS, save his ERS. Bonge is on 95%, he's not even used it really.
P-Vents is on 87. Alfie is already bringing the gap
Oh
down
no,
to Chalupa
Teddy
now.
spun it, as I said he would in the race. He spun it at Cops.
He is spun
No
it
damage.
at Cops.
No damage though, just does a
He's only
180, very stylish for the fans.
Only just a damaged Pride.
For the fans.
Yeah, but that means now Bonge has got a bit of breathing space from Halo. As Ruction has lost a lot of ground actually. Ruction was right behind in the back of Teddy actually. And now he's not even catching up with Halo, and Loki and Legend are on the charge trying to catch him, but now the gaps have all really spread out. The battle to really look for at the moment is Legend and Loki, but Alfie is bringing that gap down to Chalupa. The question is, how long can Chalupa defend?
As the penalties now are starting to coming in thick and fast. 5 drivers now with penalties by lap 6.
Although I think Stewart's might get rescinded. As Teddy does pit. He must have picked up some damage.
Or he's putting on the hards. I don't think he got damage, he just did a 180 from what I saw.
He is. He must have ruined those tyres, so he's going to do an alternate strategy technically.
Is there a
He's
wing
picked up
change,
no
or?
damage. Anyway, Malky is up to 13th.
There's no wing change, he's literally just put on the hards.
He must have not liked those heated tyres as
Halo
he gets overtaken by
Halo on
Fire
Bonge.
Splash. Yeah, Bonge seems to be... Bonge should be one of the faster drivers on the second loop, so he's probably hoping that Chalupa can possibly give him
Legend.
Alfie a bit of a hold up, because Alfie's already got that gap down
Legend.
to 2 seconds.
Legend all over the back of Loki going through Maggots and Beckett's. Loki goes a little bit wide.
Loki's not
Legend
had
takes a really
run
good line there and
through
uses
Chapel.
ERS. Is only on 10% already is Legend, so clearly
Yeah, Alfie is
absolutely
Chapel.
abusing that ERS button.
And he looks down the inside.
Loki swoops around the outside
Loki
and holds the
hangs it round
position.
the
Good defense from Loki.
It's very much like Mugello though, where the outside line is actually probably the faster line really if you hold it out wide.
As Legend and Loki still go
But
side by side, as bumping
They
wheels.
bang wheels. They bang wheels.
That's going to help Uncapped. Let's bring Ryan Uncapped into this battle. And Zombies is not far behind as well.
Great camera angle game.
It's going to be
Just looking
interesting
at
with
from the side
Fire
pod.
Splash and Teddy. We know they've got the pace, and we know they're going to the end on those hard tyres.
Yeah, that is true. As Legend now.
That's right, Nicholas.
is gonna have a
Alfie
look
catching
on the
Chalupa, you're
outside.
right.
He's having a look around the outside of Brooklyn's. Loki does cut the corner and into Luffield. There you go, Brando. Not Luffield, as apparently I've been calling it. Legend gets the move done, but now Loki will have DRS if he hasn't got.
He's got
good
more
run through
ERS,
Magnus
a lot
Beckett.
more ERS.
And he has got a lot more ERS. Alfie has closed the gap now to 2 seconds from Chalupa. Alfie is on a mission. I didn't see when these guys were pitting. I'd assume it'd be lap 15 possibly.
For the softs, no, I reckon it'd be around lap 10, 11.
11, sorry. Why did I think
Yeah,
15?
10,
I was
11.
saying 15 laps for the medium, sorry.
Uncapped is also in this battle. It's a very close battle for the
Three-way
end of the
battle.
points. There's Loki almost spins it. Uncapped says
And now
thank you very
Uncapped
much
is-
and goes down the inside. Kind of compromises his line a little bit there, a little bit too... Oh, they're both kind of hesitant with each other. Zombies now is going to get the run on these two. Yeah, if you look at it, Alfie is gaining on Chalupa.
He's got under 2 seconds now. I don't think he'll be there when they pit though.
No.
I don't think he'll catch him by, unless Chalupa makes a mistake.
I don't know how powerful the undercut is around here, but I assume it's like most.
It's very powerful.
I assume it's like most tracks where it's very powerful.
Yeah.
Always the case on most of these tracks anyway. Anyway, we've still got Halo behind Bonge. Fire Splash gets head of Wonky for 13th. Fire Splash on his, well, on a comeback drive yet again, like he was in Austria.
Stewart's redeemed himself and got it back up to 11th.
He's catching up to these guys as well. These
Gap is now under 1.3.
They're all-
Chalupa's lost a lot of ground.
they're all catching Ruction.
Yeah, there's a train behind Ruction, but Halo is now having a look at Bonge. Halo might have a look into Stowe, and he does. He dives it right up the inside, but Bonge is still there around the outside. But Halo makes the move done, and he's up to 4th place in the
P-Bents
British Grand Prix.
P-Bents right ahead as well.
Yeah, P-Bents has lost a lot of ground actually. It was 2.2, it's now 1.4.
I think these guys, as their tyres are starting to go, I think Bonge is going to be passing Halo again. Well, to be fair,
There's
Halo
quite a
started
gap
on
now.
fresh softs, so Halo's tyres will be a lot better than the top 3 in front of him.
Very true.
Yeah, as a legend now, score up to Ruction. Ruction, I think his softs are starting to go off. He probably should pit this lap a little bit early, but he is losing a lot of time.
Gap is, do you think Alfie will undercut as well? I'm just thinking, do you think Alfie will try and do the undercut on Chalupa?
He might do, because if he doesn't want to get in the battle and doesn't want to risk passing him, he could do the undercut. Oh, as Ruction makes a mistake there. Legend is right on the back of him. Also, Stewart is now joining this train behind his teammate.
Halo's already caught up to P-Bents, by the way.
Yeah, it's taking Bonge with him. Legend goes wide.
A Legend's gone very wide.
Yeah, Zombies on the back of Loki and Stewart on the back of Zombies.
Halo won't have a look. Will Legend have a look at Ruction? How much ERS has Ruction got? Ruction
Alfie does
to be
pit.
fair to him,
Alfie
a lot
pits, does exactly what you said. He's going to do the
That's
undercut.
very early.
Mm.
What? He's very early.
And the only
Do
guy
you
to
think
pit out of the top 5 as well. Interesting.
I think Chalupa just has to respond. I think he just has to respond just because he's going to get overdone as
Stewart pits.
Ruction defend. Stewart?
Stewart pits, yep.
Has he got another wing
No,
damage?
he just pits. Try and do the
Can't tell, but
undercut.
anyway, Alfie.
Legend on Ruction. Oh, turn 1. Very, very close to turn 1. Legend had to brake a lot there, as Ruction took a slightly compromised line.
Alfie does put on the mediums, as does Stewart.
Oh, as Warhead.
Stewart possibly.
Warhead and Green King have retired actually. Didn't actually tell me that they had retired, and I probably should have noticed that
tell
before.
me either. Yeah, we probably should have, but. So Stewart possibly should have put the mediums on again, but that means Fire Splash now jumps
Oh my God.
Stewart, but doesn't jump Alfie. As Legend nearly
Legend and
taps the
Ruxian are
back.
having a massive battle here. There's also a big battle for P2. Halo catching up to P-Bents. With Bonge right and waiting in the wings as well. Another battle to watch.
I think we'll watch Halo now. Halo is very close to that Alfa Romeo.
I just plugged my mic by accident.
Yep, Big Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Or Legend now finally
Legend's going
have
to get
a
this.
pop
He's
at
got
Ruction.
no ERS though. Look at Legend. He's got none.
Yeah, and Ruction does, but he's going to have a look into Stowe. This has been a popular overtaken manoeuvre this race.
Oh,
Ruction hangs it round the outside. Great
Still
defensive
side by
move from
side.
Ruction as P-Bents and Chalupa both
Uncapped
respond
is a
to
great view of this.
Alfie!
Uncapped is a great view of this. These
Legend
two both
turns
go
in.
sideways after making contact. Chalupa pits,
Oh, this could be
P-Bents
ugly.
pits,
And Ruction
and Loki pits.
still maintains as everyone is pitting. Where is Alfie? Is
Uncapped
Chalupa
spun
going to
it.
get out in
Uncapped's going in the ball. Doesn't terminal damage, luckily.
But the question is, where is Alfie? This is going to be so close between Alfie and Chalupa. As
Legend
Uncapped has
round
been
the outside of Ruction in turn
Out-
4. What a move.
Uncapped has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
Wow.
So a great pit stop from
Harsh on the
McLaren.
game there.
Yeah, a bit harsh on the game, but Chalupa still has the net race lead from Alfie. But Alfie now is a lot closer. A great decision from Chalupa to maintain the lead of the race, but now he's under heavy pressure from Alfie.
I would add Legend went around the outside of Ruction at turn 4. Very good move from Legend. As now Bonge is now going to Bonge and Halo for P1. Is Halo going to defend? I don't think he's... No, I don't think Bonge's not even using overtake. I think he's happy to sit behind him.
Bonge has underfueled the car, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got the fuel light on.
Wow. It all just burst in there.
With Halo.
Uncap spun.
Halo
Chalupa
pitting.
got out in front of
Ruction on
Alfie.
Legend. Down to slow again. These two been going side by side now the last 3 laps. Is not Ruction going to pit? They both pit.
Oh, Legend just sneaks in front of him. Where is
Zombez pits
Chalupa?
as well.
Oh, Jules has spun! Jules has spun
Jules,
and Stowe!
all on his
Don't know
own.
if that was colliding with don't know if that was colliding for Chalupa. Yeah, that is some bullshit for Uncap. This race just burst into life there.
Poor Uncap. I'm
Uncap
shocked
spinning.
that I'm shocked that
That is very unfortunate. Alfie does set the fastest lap of the race, but Chalupa is still defending his position. We will defend our statues.
Halo's going to come out behind P-Bents to P3. Fire Splash and net P5. Come out of nowhere.
I don't know what happened with Jules, but Jules has retired from the race.
Oh, Jules. Makes a 4th DNF, both Mercedes out.
He retired in the pit lane. He'd already made a pit stop.
Both the Mercedes out at Britain. I don't know if Uncapped had any... I don't know if Jules got any damage or someone took him out, but...
Teddy's DNF'd!
He's not been on his own. Teddy's
in
gone.
the pit lane as well.
Wow, Teddy's retired in the pits.
That's 5 DNFs already.
Yeah, not even halfway yet. Stewart on Ruction and Legend. These 3 are very, very close right now. Obviously, Ruction and Legend have been going at it for the last 3 laps. Alfie on Chalupa. This is actually for the net race lead. Once Bonge pits.
Bonge has got to do some really good in-laps. Ruction is really close to Legend. He is all over the back of the Renault.
Stewart is right there as well.
Racing
These
point.
3, nothing
Here we
between
go.
these
I
3.
think
It's like a
Legend might be
blanket.
in trouble here.
Or the
Legend might be in
weaving.
trouble here.
3 wide.
Ruction
The weaving.
darts out of the slipstream as I think a
Outbreaks
Williams
himself.
has spun.
Stewart gets the undercut
Stewart
from
does a
him.
great move.
Ruction goes wide.
Ruction gets a penalty in the process.
Legend goes trying to go around the outside. Can't do it.
But Stewart is now up to
Inside.
7th place.
Oh, not that turn 1, guys. This is not safe at turn 1.
I think they'll be fine.
Cuts the
Ruction
corner.
cuts across and come back. Oh, Legend was very close to
So
Ruction
close to
there.
contact. These 2 are having a huge battle. Stewart has just disappeared up the road now because these guys are battling. They're not careful, and Zombez and Loki are going to rejoin this battle.
Chalupa has picked up a penalty as well, I've just noticed, with Alfie all over him. As Ruction now is going to have a look into Brooklands. I'll admit the spectator cameras aren't brilliant for this track.
Ruction's going to go for the cutback.
I
Doesn't
think Alfie
really
might
get
have a
it.
look. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look, but Alfie is now going to have a look at Chalupa. This is for the race lead. He looks at the inside of Stowe. It's been the most popular move, and he gets the move done quite easily. Chalupa backs out, but is Chalupa going to get a better run in? Yeah, wondering where Bonge will come out. I think he'll come out in front of P-Bents.
Halo. Ruction almost crashed into the back of Legend. Go from Maggots and Beckett's. Almost picks himself up wing damage. Legend is out of the DRS. Oh, he's in the DRS of Stewart. Just
about.
That's crucial. Yeah, you wonder where Bonge would come out. I think it's going to be
I think he'll come out in third.
Third, yeah.
P third.
Ruction, P third, yep.
Anyway, Chalupa is still all over the back of Alfie as Ruction picks up another penalty.
He's fighting so hard that he's just getting penalties left, right and centre, unfortunately.
So Alfie is now driving off.
Shout out to Fire Smash, P6.
Yeah, on those hards, I think he's going to struggle now for the rest of the race.
Halo on P-Bents. P-Bents locks up.
There is
Halo
Mr. Tado.
cuts it a little bit, makes a little bit of a mistake. That 14 now, over
Ready.
halfway. Only 12 laps left to go.
Yeah,
Blown by.
yeah, his soft pace could make things interesting for Bodge. It might be the best strategy to start at the meters, as long as you obviously don't make a mistake. That is the crucial thing. You don't want to be making a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Halo on board. Halo on P-Bents. P-Bents is struggling.
Chalupa's having a look at Alfie. Chalupa is still in range of Alfie. But Halo, we're going to go
Oh,
to Halo now, and
Halo
Halo
just
makes the
easily
move done on P-Bents, just with more DRS spray.
Interestingly, Legend has not dropped off of Stewart. He's still in DRS despite being 1 second out. So interesting. Over here comes Ruction. Here comes Ruction. Thinks about it. Not close enough though. Oh, he is.
Oh, he has a look up the inside of Stowe. He got a better launch, and now he's going to go into Vale.
Terrible camera angles.
Yeah, the angles on this track are horrendous. Both with the number 9, I've just noticed.
The number 9's battling. Oh, side by side for that final corner.
Boink.
This is allowed Stewart to get away now. 2
Ruction
seconds.
picks up another penalty.
Another
He's
penalty,
all
yeah,
over
he's
the
gonna get
place.
disqualified if he's
He's
not careful.
all over the place. Alfie still can't shake off Chalupa.
Ruction
Chalupa
has 15 seconds of penalties.
Oh god, I knew it was a lot.
Yeah.
Don't know what's happened to. I don't know what happened to Loki. Loki's down in 11th.
I think I don't know, he might have made a mistake, but he's not too far behind this massive battle. The P8 here is only just outside the points.
Unless he had to change his wing, but Chalupa is still all over the back of Alfie. I think he won't get him this time, but he's still within range. Is Bonge going to pit? He will not pit. I think he'll be next time. Chalupa's going to have a look at Alfie.
He's going to go for it. He's going for it.
What happened there? He backed out. He backed out for some reason.
He's going for it. Bonge has lost a lot of time.
He backed out of it for some reason. Interesting. I thought he had a really good run at him going down that straight. I thought that would have been it. Ruction's still all over the back of Legend. He clips the grass. Oh, he was lucky to hold on to that.
Brando says if you scream re, you go faster. Curbs go brr.
This is the battle still to look at though for the net race lead. Obviously,
Yeah,
with
Bonge.
these two battling as well, you've got to think as well.
Ruction almost spun it.
You've got to think as well. Bonge could catch him really easily on the softs, as Platinum did point out in the chat. Oh, he went really. Chalupa's gone really wide into Brooklands, and he's lost a lot of ground now to Alfie. And this could be the jump that Alfie needs. He needs to break away.
Right, if I was Bonge, I'd hit this lap.
Yeah, Bonge. I think he will though. 16 laps.
Okay, Zombez has joined this battle now in the DRS.
Yeah, this Legend train. Legend cannot shake off Ruction.
Fire Splash is catching P-Bets on 12 pole hards.
Yeah.
Just noticed
Yeah,
that.
this is him.
Oh, he definitely gets a warning for that.
Bonge has pit.
Yep, just as I said, he's probably listening to me.
The race.
Let me guess, is he in the chat? Is he listening to the thing? He is. He can hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, he could be.
You cheater.
He's lost a lot of ground, but Alfie is. But Fire Splash has really caught up
Yeah,
with P-Bets.
got
He
good
seems to have
pace.
a lot of pace on
The
those
hards do go.
But they're,
Hards do for quite a while. It'll be quite interesting to see where Bonge comes out in relations to Halo.
I think he's actually gonna come out behind Halo.
He might come up behind these two actually if he's not careful. He is.
He has.
He has. Wow.
He's down in 6th. A big undercut. The undercut might have been the mistake for Bonge here. He is going to have to be on a charge. He is currently 15 seconds behind Alfie. I don't think he's going to do it because he's got a game of 9 laps to go. He's got to gain more than a second a lap. I mean, I can't see it.
Softs
But
can do a second a lap faster, but that's only for the first maybe like 4 or 5 laps, and then they really
Fire
just
Splash is
fall off.
all over P-Bents.
It's happened again, by the way. I mean, obviously the race is not over yet. Alfie 11th to first.
Yep.
Ruction ahead of Legend. Legend's going to go round the outside. No. Ruction holds him off with a good defence. Oh, Ruction very wide.
Will Will Chalupa have a go at Alf? He's not having his DRS open.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting.
He's waiting for the perfect opportunity. Will Fire Splash have a go at P-Bents? I think P-Bents is possibly going to be conceding here, and Fire Splash on the hard tyres gets the move done. Up to P4 now from Fire Splash. What a recovery drive from the Haas driver as as there is Halo in front of him. Could he catch down Halo? This would be unbelievable if he chases down Halo. But Chalupa is still 6 or 7 tenths behind Alfie. He gains a lot.
Ruction just starting to pull away a little bit from Legend as well.
He is as well. Well done on the recovery to get back in front. As Zombez has fallen back off the mark a bit as well. Yellow flag, sector 1. It's a Williams. Is it Tado or is it Malky? It's Malky.
The Williams having a good battle, to be fair.
Yeah.
Bonge, on the other hand, I think he's going to be the one to watch here.
Bonge is on a charge. Bonge is on a charge.
Oh,
Chalupa. He should set fastest lap of the race.
Is Chalupa going to go for Alfie this time, though? They put a 10-second gap.
I don't think he will. How is Alfie doing for warnings, by the way? Could you check for me?
I'll check for you.
Because if Alfie's got a few, because he didn't get any warnings in Austria.
And believe it or not, Alfie has no warnings.
He's driven beautifully then,
Chalupa,
and I don't think Chalupa will have to launch this time.
Halo, one
and
warning.
he doesn't use his ERS either.
Interesting. Fire Splash is catching
Ruction
Halo.
and Legend are side by side going into Cops.
Oh, right, Legend gets back ahead.
Got the move done on Ruction. This has been the battle of the race. These two
Bonge
have been
on
side by
P-Bents.
side. I think it should be quite an easy
Yeah, it is
move.
an easy
Much
move.
fresher
P-Bents lets him
tyres.
through. Hey, Fire Splash is
Bonge
actually catching Halo.
Yeah, he is. This is ridiculous.
I'm very impressed at Fire Splash's pace on these hards. 14-lap-old hards.
Guys, what do you think of Fire Splash's pace? And he says the fastest lap of the race.
Oh.
And Bonge only just
Ruction
matches
and
it,
Legend are
guys.
still going side by side everywhere. Zombez is right behind them now as well. These guys have been going side by side pretty much every lap for the last 10 laps.
The party. And now
They've
all gone very wide.
They're all going wide.
Down the pit straight into Abbey.
It's a miracle none of these guys have crashed yet. They've been driving really, really well. Yeah, was that the fastest lap for Fire Splash on the hard before Bonge beat it?
Yep. Fire Splash is flying, guys.
Insane.
Guys, what do you think of Fire Splash's pace? It could have been a race victory for Fire Splashers. Ruction now has a look into the Brooklands.
Legend's still there. Zombez is just
terrible at this track.
Zombez is just like, you go, guys, you go.
We're going to watch from Zombez's perspective because the fucking camera angles around this track are so bad. As Chalupa might have the launch, and he was nearly there, but he is not using his ERS like he would be.
No, I think he's waiting for the final few laps.
But the problem, what he's got here is he's saving his ERS, but that also enables Alfie to save ERS too.
Legend and Ruction have been millimetres apart for the last 10 laps. It's ridiculous.
I think Legend's now going to have
He's going to get it. Ruction can defend.
Here he goes.
Ruction's got no ERS left. Legend's actually saved a little bit.
Fastest lap. And Legend gets the move done. Again. Against Ruction.
Again. Oh, Zombez almost hits.
Zombez nearly clips the rear of
crashes.
Ruction. Legend picks up another penalty. I think that was a bit of a bad corner cut really from Legend.
Fire Splash penalty.
6 laps to go.
Okay, Fire Splash is falling off of Halo now. Bonge is catching him.
Yeah, I think.
If Fire Splash was a good teammate, he would let Bonge go.
Yeah.
Bonge has the chance to get third here. They have no penalties as the Williams just flies by Zombez.
Yeah, I think that was Malky. As Ruction picks up another penalty. I think Ruction isn't going to finish in the points here.
He needs to be very, very careful. He's got he might get disqualified if he carries on.
How many penalties has he got? He's got 21 seconds worth of penalties, which is
it's been very
entertaining,
to be fair, but it's just...
He has.
It's been very entertaining, but it's so many penalties.
I think Alfie is slowly starting to shake off Chalupa. I think Chalupa has made a mistake, actually, of just sticking behind.
Yellow flag.
As there's yellow flags, I don't know who that is. I think it's Malky let in by Stewart.
Yeah.
I think Stewart's had another good recovery drive as well, actually, I have to say. As he weaves through his good power.
Oh, here comes Ruction on Legend.
Here comes Ruction again. This is unbelievable,
Retakes
guys. and retakes P8. Good entertainment. This is between
quickly
Legend
check
and
something.
Ruction.
Stewart's lowest finish has been P6. So this, if he at the moment is set for his lowest finish, is 7th, which is not a bad result to us because Stewart's consistency is just admirable. Yeah.
Yeah, he has been Mr. Consistency.
Legend round the outside
I
of turn
think.
3. Ruction fends him off.
No.
These guys.
I think Chalupa though, looking at
Battle
this
of the
though, I think
race.
this is the.
Legend of Ruction.
Yeah, it has to be. I've got to stick with Legend of Ruction though. But I think Chalupa and Alfie might have a look. I've got to stick with these two though because I can't see Chalupa.
Very, very strong in his defence then.
He did a Grosjean.
He did.
I don't think Chalupa's going to gain time. Oh, that is he? No, he backs off again. Chalupa backs off of Alfie. When is he going to get that move? He is just sitting behind Alfie.
Fire smash on Halo. Halo's dropped back. But to be fair, Halo has no penalties compared to Fire Smash, which has 6 seconds.
Yep, so he should be fine. Bonge, I don't know. I thought Bonge would be closer personally. Although I think the tyres graphic was glitched.
28 followers now. 28 followers now, guys. So thank you very much. That's an extra 4.
Fire Splash, that's the fastest lap of the race. Fire Splash is driving unbelievable well.
I'm going to give Fire Splash a drive of the day at the moment, if I'm honest.
It could be after a comeback drive, pitting on lap 1 to get it back to 3rd.
Not over yet though. He's going to get penalties.
Chalupa's going to make his move. Alfie defends.
Doing it.
Oh, that was very close. This could be close.
Chalupa's drifting.
Oh.
He drifts it round.
Oh, Alfie was a bit. Oh, I don't know. Alfie was a bit.
Chalupa's still in DRS though. Chalupa just drifted it round that corner beautifully.
It, and I think Chalupa now might have to make his Bonge picks up a penalty. The tyre graph is glitched because I'm pretty certain he pit on lap 16 and somehow he's only done 4 laps on these softs. So
Ruction has fallen out of Legends DRS. Finally, those two have separated for at least a lap.
Unbelievable though. Will Chalupa? I think Chalupa's going to need to use a lot of ERS to get back at Alfie.
Yeah, Bonge has no ERS. That's why he's struggling to catch up a little bit.
The only reason why I think possibly Chalupa might not be trying to battle Alfie is he's got that penalty, so it might not be worth having a battle and fall him back maybe, but possibly that could be the only reason why.
Halo's still sticking with Fire Smash. Bonge is not far behind as well. Still 12 viewers, guys. Been pretty consistent, around 12 or 13, so thank you very much. Showing support as well on 28 followers, so that's +4 from for this stream currently, so thank you very much.
Personally, I thought Bonge would be a lot faster, to be honest.
He's almost in DRS. He's not even got fastest lap, has he? Fire Smash is quicker than him on the soft, on the hard, sorry, on 19 lap old hards, may I add.
Yep.
Which is kind of unbelievable. Okay, here we go again. Ruction's caught up to the Legend. Zombies is going with it.
Oh, Zombies has gone very wide. Here we go again.
Penalty.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, as things stand, I think Alfie is going to jump Bonge in the championship. Chalupa is going to extend his gap, which is what he wants to do.
Alfie was already ahead. Was he?
I thought he was 2 points behind.
Yeah. I thought he was 4th, and that Bonge is 5th.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, of course. Alfie might jump Stewart here actually in the championship if Stewart's slightly down the order than expected.
Well, I'm just thinking, how many penalties has P? Yeah, he won't go anywhere, really, Stewart. It's been a I don't know what happened to him in that.
On Halo.
Will Bonge get 4th?
That's going to give him a warning.
Wide. I have to say, Halo and
they both
Alfie,
have no ERS. They're both completely empty.
Oh, Halo's lost it!
Oh.
Lost the rear end going out of.
Oh, I was a bunch and then I saw flashbacks.
Oh, flashbacks. Surely you can't be this cruel, game. Giving the poor guy another puncture, but now Bonge is clear of Halo.
Here comes Chalupa. No, he's not going to do it. He's not in overtake.
They're not using a lot of their ERS. No. I think Chalupa is just sitting behind.
I'm looking at this actually. Fire Smash is actually catching up to these two on 20 lap old hards. I think I know my strategy for the race. For Division 1.
Yeah, pit on lap 1 and go on the hard.
Pretty
the
much.
Hard's the best tyres, guys. Legend picks up another penalty, which could cost him actually. He's picked up 12 seconds of penalty. Zombies has got 15. Oh my god.
How many?
15.
15.
Legend's got 12. Ruckshin's got 21.
Loki might get 8. Loki will get 8th here, actually, I think. Everyone has penalties in this race now, apart from Halo and Alfie. If we check how many penalties they have, warnings they have, Alfie has none. Alfie has nothing again, and Halo has 1.
Stream, don't do this to me.
Yep, Taz, exactly. That one hard. Got it. No, it's a pro strat. Literally, these top two are going to kick off in a minute with a big battle because they're on the penultimate lap now. They're gonna start fighting.
Well, I don't think they are. I think Chalupa's just sticking behind because he's got the penalty.
No, I think he's going to go for it. I think he knows he's not going to get it unless he just goes for it and hope Alfie makes a big mistake. Well, I smashed in P3, Bonge P4. Halo's dropping back a bit on the mediums in P5, P-Vents in P6.
Bonge is going to jump Fire Splash, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Legend Eruption again, a fighting. This is the longest battle I've ever seen. Of this race, they're going to be.
I personally think Chalupa's sticking behind Alfie.
Legend's got a commentate after this. He's going to be shattered.
Yeah, probably.
Since the whole race battling.
I'm just looking at it. I can't see any reason as to why Chalupa hasn't passed him because the guy's got 82% ERS. Why would you just save so much ERS for the last lap?
I think he might go for it here, though, if I'm honest.
Nah, he's too comfortable. Here he goes.
Overtake.
Here he goes. He uses a lot of it. Here he goes. Alfie's using his. But he saves it, look. He doesn't he isn't using all of it. He could have dived up the inside there and chose not to. He backed off of his ERS. I think he's settling. I think personally he's just settling for second because he knows he won't win unless Alfie picks up a penalty.
Zombies has fallen back. Legend of Ruxian is so close going through cops. Look how close they are. Every lap. There's another warning.
Ruxian picks up another
24,
penalty.
there's another warning.
Oh my god! Oh, he's gone for a move! He's gone for a move at Chapel! But Legend's got the traction.
I was going to say, what a move there from Ruxian.
He's going to have a look now, these guys.
He's going for it.
Alfie.
Round the outside for Ruxian, doesn't hold it. Right here. Yep, Chalupa's not actually gone for it.
Oh, Ruxian and Alfie
still
Alfie
going.
Ruxian and Legend finally touch. Properly, Ruxian is still hanging it with Legend. Oh, what a race this has been.
I was going to say this could be Ruxian's first points, but I don't. Not all these penalties.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think he's going to finish 11th.
Chalupa's going to go for it this time.
He will. I'm not sure he will actually.
He's definitely going to. Fire Smash 22 laps on the hards.
And he might extend the Bonge. Here we go.
Yep, here he goes. They're both in overtake. I think Chalupa's close enough.
He's blown it. He blew his opportunity to even have a chance at victory. He had
He's
opportunities and he blew it. Is he going to dive it?
No.
He thinks of it, but chooses not to. I think that was he didn't have the confidence. Must not have had good confidence. But
again.
Alfie comes around the final corner, 11th
row.
first, and wins the British Grand Prix. That's back-to-back wins. His third win. And now the question is, can Bonge keep the gap under 3 seconds? He runs very wide. I think he's just lost it actually.
Fire Smash
He has
is
just lost it.
today.
A 10
Halo
off.
P3.
Halo actually takes P3. He was just there because he didn't pick up a penalty, obviously. No. So Halo jumps all of them, and
Ruxian and Legend are
podium.
going again through Stowe.
Are they still? They're still
Legend's
going.
hard
These
to the
two.
inside nearly. Ruxian's going to try and go round the outside.
Ruxian goes round the outside.
No, he rolls
but
it.
I think
Ruxian's going to have a catalogue of penalties, but that was a very good battle for the whole race.
I don't know where they're going to finish because I think Loki might get points.
Zombies.
I think Loki. I have to admit, where is Loki? I think Loki's going to jump all of these. Ninth. Loki takes 9th and gets 2 points, and we're just waiting on Tado and Malky to come round and finish their laps.
I'm going to get these guys in quickly.
It possibly wasn't as good as Austria, but it was
still a good race.
It was still a good race, but I personally don't think anything's going to beat Austria personally.
Austria was something else.
Alfie does win driver of the day.
I'm going to give my driver of the day to. I'm going to give it to Fire Splash.
Okay, I'm going to give it to...
Yeah, courtesy Platinum,
Best-
courtesy of Legend and Ruction.
Yeah, mate. Well, I wouldn't say so, Plat. I personally say Austria had more battles. I think the main battle was just Legend.
I wish I
like
could invite the
Chalupa,
guys with this bloody game not. Hurry up!
Yeah. Bonge is disappointed with his strategy, and there it is. Back-to-back wins for Alfie.
Trying to get these 3 in, and the
Chalupa
game's like. And the game's like, oh.
And that is Halo with his first podium. Halo takes his first podium for the... As here is Alfie.
Yep, right, anyway, I'll go through the order quickly. Anyway, Alfie P1, 11th to 1st, once again, mirror image of last week. Well done to Alfie, and no penalties as well, so good job on him. Chalupa P2, unfortunately, had the penalty, but they obviously very similar on pace, but good job from Chalupa, extends his championship lead, which was the main thing going into this weekend. Halo picks up his first podium for RF1 in 3rd place, very, very calm drive, and no penalties as well. Fire Slash, my driver of the day, recovery P4, and fastest lap on 18-lap-old hards. Bonge P5 on his return. P-Bents P6, Stewart a recovery P7, Legend in P8, a fighting P8, Loki P9 with points, Zombies picks up a point in 10th, Ruction unfortunately misses out 4th to 11th with his catalogue of penalties, but he had a really, really good battle with Legend all race basically.
All race.
Then we had Mulkey and then Tado, both the Williams at the back with, I think we had 6 DNFs, didn't we? So
Yeah, quite a few. Anyway, we are welcomed by the drivers. We have got SSR Halo, we've got Chalupa, and we've got Alfie. So make sure you've all included your audio, guys.
Yep.
You all
All included?
Alfie, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Chalupa now. Yeah, Halo is. Chalupa, we all good? Yep, cool. Anyway, we're going to start off with, as we always do, with 3rd place, which has gone to SSR Halo, with your heartbreaker Austria.
Oh.
This is a nice result, really.
Oh yeah,
This is a nice result.
Yeah, I enjoyed this race. It was, well, it was nice really. I just had to battle hard at the end to keep within that 6 seconds of Fire Splash because he was getting away from me.
Yeah, he seemed to have tremendous pace actually on the hards. Actually, considering he
Yeah,
did very well.
yeah, I couldn't believe how fast he was on those hards.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway, well done on only very few races you've done so far. So that's your first podium.
Yeah.
Is it your first podium? Just gonna double check.
yes, it is.
It
I
is your
think
first
it
podium,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, justice for Austria, I say.
And,
with that.
and a clean race as well,
puncture.
Halo, so good job
Yeah,
for that.
thank you.
Yeah, one of only 2 drivers who got it. But congratulations. And now we're moving on to King Chalupa. 2nd place, and that extends your lead in the championship from Nicholas again. We were wondering why you didn't make a move on Alfie really on the hanger straight. Really, we felt like you had a good launch at it, but you weren't using your ERS. Is there any strategy in that?
If I made a move, I would have got someone out.
Okay.
You
made
can't
him-
overtake
okay,
on the
fair
inside.
enough.
You can't go on the inside, and I wasn't. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. From what we saw on the stream, everyone proved you can. It was of all the overtaken opportunities we had, it was the highest one by
I
a
didn't
mile.
want to do it. The gain wasn't enough. I already had a penalty that couldn't be removed. If he defends the way that I think that he will, then if I go off, then I lose everything again.
Exactly. The main,
Yep.
I mean, sometimes it's better to be conservative. You got your eye on the
Yeah.
championship fight as it is. You have extended your lead to Nicholas by a further 18 points, boosting up
it
to
hurts.
I believe 32 points. So that's definitely, you got a whole race. You can have a sit down next week and not turn up if you want, and you're still
Well,
lead.
I don't think he can afford. I don't think
I
he can
can't.
afford that
can't.
because I'll be honest. I think he's got someone behind him who's won back-to-back races who could be all over your shoulder. I think. Don't you think?
It hurts.
Chalupa?
Alfie was so
Yeah,
fast in
he-
qualifying, and he caught me up so quickly. And then once he got past me, I thought he was just gonna go, and then he didn't. I was just so close.
Yeah.
But then that penalty just. I tried to overtake before, but then I almost spun. So at that point, I was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, it looks like there's 5 drivers really in contention for this championship, with Bonge making a return as well. I think there's going to be your old sparring partner, I say, at the
it's
start of the
nice.
season. So it's going to be a 5-way championship between you, Chalupa, you, Nicholas, Stewart, and possibly Fire Splash could cause a few upsets in those with being his pace that he has all race. But well done, Chalupa, on 2nd and extending your championship lead.
Thank you.
No worries. And then moving on to a race winner to Alfie now. Back-to-back wins now. Your 3rd win. You've had 3 podiums in a row now. I believe you jumped Stewart now and you're 3rd in the championship. And I believe actually you're actually 2nd in the championship. And you jumped Nicholas as well. So you're second in the championship. It's looking like a really, really interesting title fight at the halfway point now. Talk me through that race and what happened in qualifying.
Well, what happened in quali was I think it was just Tyler who went way too deep into Maggers and Beckett. So when I was trying to get out of the way and I was on the grass, he still hit me. So the game gave me the 5-place grid penalty for that. And then later on, when I was entering the pits, my teammate was come behind me, so I moved to the right to get out of the way. And he thought I wasn't going to move out of the way, so he went to the right to go past me and then rear-ended me again. So that's a 10-place grid penalty. But still managed to put the lap together in Q3, so I made the best out of the situation. So starting P11. Off the start, it was kind of normal. I got 2 positions lap 1, and then Teddy told me he didn't want to hold me up. I was in a party with him, and then he almost spun me out all the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got on my stream. I had to make a interesting save, and then extending on what Chalupa said when I caught up past and then didn't put away. Is because I just sort of noticed the 3-second penalty, and I was like, if I just harvest, it'd be alright. And even if he got past, it would have been alright.
Well, fair enough then. Well, it's back-to-back wins, and obviously second in the championship. There's still a bit of a gap between you and Chalupa, though, obviously, but you are a big championship contender, though, obviously in the Big Five. I'm calling it now.
It's so close that just one bad race for any of you, and that's it. Especially for Chalupa, just one bad race for Chalupa, and that will close it right back up again. Which is obviously what we want to see. Not Chalupa having a bad race, but we just want to see it really, really close. Thought I'll clarify that now.
No.
But another question for you guys, all 3 of you actually. What do you think? What's your opinions on the next track?
Hungary, I think it is.
Which is what is it next? I think it's
Hungary.
Hungary. Obviously,
What do you guys
a
think?
very tight and twisty track, very sort of low speedish, corner after corner, and obviously the renowned death curb. What are you thinking?
I'm not going to practice my race pace, only quali pace, because it's just impossible to overtake. So if I just get if I just get that Q3 lap hooked up and see if I can put it on pole if possible, or just P2 or anything like that, and I can pretty much defend it from there if possible.
Not a bad strategy.
Halo, Chalupa.
Yeah, I'd like to be P1.
That's it.
Fair play. Chalupa, obviously, you did last season, obviously, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was a wet race, wasn't it, at the end? I can't remember. Is that?
Yeah, wet race, yeah. It was nice. I hope it rains again.
Yep. Hope it rains again. Well, that is what we've had from the top 3 drivers going into the next race. Another brilliant Grand Prix to show for us. Probably battle of the race was Legend and Ruction.
I think that was about
just unbelievable.
That was about 15 laps of just being within, pretty much being overtaking
leave
each other constantly.
alone. But anyway, well done, guys, on your podium positions. And from me and Taz, do you want to round off this time?
Yeah, I'll round off this time. Yep. From me and Butler, we will see you next week for Hungary.
Whoop, whoop.
Stay tuned and follow. Bye.